Everywhere I go, I try to speak in the accent. Do you know what I mean? Irish, I'm not very good at this accent. But the Irish accent, it seems quite jolly, doesn't it? Hello, how are you? It's jolly. As long as you're smiling, you can do a pretty good Irish accent. But Northern Irish, these are right next door to them. Suddenly, everything in the whole world seems incredibly depressing to me right now. How can your face to complete the opposite to that? I'm over here, but I'm right next door to you, and I decided that they're not. I don't understand how these accents can evolve like that. Some evolution of accents I understand. Like when you go west in England, when you head west, you'll hit like Bristol, and they've got this like West Country like that. They'll start talking like that. We're in Bristol now. We're a little bit busy, so we speak basically with this accent, but it's quite fast because we're like a city. We've got like things to do. We're like got businesses and that, right? We've got like a city centre. Then you go to Devon, you keep going west, you go to Devon, and it's the same accent, but it's a bit slower now, all right? We don't have quite as much going on here as they do in the city of Bristol. We're in Devon now, so we're just going to speak in the same accent, but we'll just take our time with it, because we've got more time, right? By the time you get to Cornwall, it's just... The funniest accent for me is South African, right? The South African accent is quite a fun one to do, yeah? If you've got some time on your hands, you can do the South African accent on your own, yeah? As long as you make sure that every syllable that you say has nothing to do with the syllable that comes directly before the one you've just said, you're pretty much doing a South African accent, I think. Australia's quite fun, okay? There's a lot of Australians living over here in London. They're pretty, you know, they talk quite fast as well. They're pretty hyper, yeah? Because they've come a long way, you know? They're going to make the most of it. It's like, you know, it took me a day. I lost a day of my life to be here, so I'm going to make up for it now, okay? They find out where the decibel level is in the room, and we're going to go slightly above that, okay? That's how we're going to play it over here in London. So when I went to Australia touring, I thought it was going to be full of people doing this. Hello, welcome to Australia! But they're not like that at all. The people who haven't left Australia are the most relaxed people I think I've ever come across. They literally have all the time in the world to finish sentences. I mean, with 13 hours ahead, you're never going to catch up anyway. You can't go all the way over to Australia. When you go to Australia, you have to stop off. The plane can't even go that far. That's how far away it is. So when I was touring, they said to me, where do you want to go on the way for a stop-off? And they gave me these options, and I went for Singapore. I've never been to Singapore. And I went to Singapore, and they said, best to stay there for a few days and acclimatise, because the time difference is like